Reggae Boyz prospect Mason Greenwood and exiled star Paul Pogba are set to reunite on French soil.
Jamaica have a lifeline. How about this?
Big up Gunners, I hear that. Don't know some of the Gunners may say, but big up Gunners.
If you are a newcomer to this channel, just go ahead and help us to get to 3,100 subscribers before the end of this week. I asked you guys last week to get us to 3,000 subscribers before the end of last week, and you guys blew it away with flying colors. So now we're on the goal to 3,100 subscribers. So just go ahead right now and hit that fat red subscribe button and smash the notification bell so that you can be notified whenever we do post videos. And you can check us out on our socials at 876 Gunners on Instagram and TikTok. And lastly, if you want to support us monetarily, you can do so by buying us a coffee. And you can find the link below in the description. Now, in this video, I will be giving away one more free ticket to the Honduras game later on today at 8 p.m. And as with the last video that we did, all you have to do is just find this picture that will be shown later on in the video and put the timestamp when it was shown in the comment section. The first person to do that in the comment section will receive that free ticket to the game against Honduras later in down this evening. Also, guys, get the video to 100 likes. We need the video to get to 100 likes. Now, in this video, I will be talking about the news reports coming out of the UK that Paul Pogba is set to join Marseille in March after his ban from football has expired. But I'll not only be speaking about that, I will also be speaking about the match later on and giving you guys my predicted 11 and my score prediction. So stick around for my predicted 11 for the game later on and my score predictions. Now, the Daily Mail in the UK have reported that Paul Pogba is in advanced talks with Marseille over a January transfer as he looks to link up with former Manchester United player Mason Greenwood after terminating his contract with Juventus. Now, Paul Pogba is currently 31 years of age. It just his football career just flies past so quickly. It's very hard to really believe that Paul Pogba is 31 and almost nearing the end of his career, but that's how time flies. So he's 31 years old right now, and it is being reported that he has been speaking with Marseille for several weeks now as it relates to a January transfer. No, it was reported obviously that it's going to be a January transfer. However, his ban will not be up until March, so he will not be able to represent them, train with them until that March period. So he will officially sign with Marseille as a free agent, right? Because he terminated his contract from Juventus. It looks as if Juventus don't want to keep him there on good form. They just maybe they just don't want to add that ego of Paul Pogba into the dressing room right now because they look like a real team. So they have decided to terminate the contract. Paul Pogba has decided to walk as well, and he will more than likely be joining Marseille in the French league. And Marseille now look like a team that is trying to save a whole lot of football players who had past quality or had something about them. They've gone for Neil Maupay from Brighton when he or Brentford when he looked as if he wasn't going to be getting anything out of football. They went for Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, right? They saved Matteo Guendouzi. They have Adrien Rabiot. They saved Mason Greenwood. So they have a pretty good team that's piling up here, right? And with Paul Pogba being added to that, I think that would solve the latest issues, specifically relating to Mason Greenwood, because as we reported here on Gunners and on Reggae Boyz Weekly with 433 Presser, Mason Greenwood has been coming under some backlash because he just has been firing blanks over the past few games for Marseille, right? So a whole lot of other stuff have been coming into question, as in if he is a complete player. Are you only going to score goals? If you're not scoring goals, what else do you offer? And I just think the fact that if Paul Pogba should come into this Marseille team, the fact that he knows Mason Greenwood already, the fact that Mason Greenwood knows him, they've played together already at Manchester United. They formed a wonderful duo with Paul Pogba, maestro in the midfield, and him on the right-hand side for Manchester United. I just feel that would help both of them to bed in well and help them to share that burden. And that link-up could prove very fatal for opposition teams. So, yeah, for sure, this news that Paul Pogba is set to link up with Mason Greenwood at Marseille, I think is very good news. Not only for Marseille, but also for Mason Greenwood, who will have a killer supply in the likes of Matteo Guendouzi, Adrien Rabiot, and Pierre-Emile Højbjerg and Paul Pogba to be supplying him with a whole lot of chances. So, yeah, man, this is just good news for Mason Greenwood, and hopefully that signing will help him to pick up form if he hasn't picked up form during now and the time Paul Pogba should be there. Paul Pogba basically had a ban for 4 years for doping, right? And it was reduced to 8 months after an appeal, which Paul Pogba has basically done most of that 18 months. Not 8 months, 18 months. He's already done most of that 18 months already, and it will end in March, which is when he will be able to play professional football again. And it's very good news for Paul Pogba as well, for those of you guys who rate the player. It's very good news for him, because if it was a 4-year ban, he could just basically call his football career an end, right? But with it only being 18 months, he'll be back next year, early next year. And hopefully we can see the best Paul Pogba that we know. And definitely he will be looking to get back into that French team and challenge for a spot in the 2026 World Cup in the USA. I know that for sure. He'll only be around 33 years old. So it's a no-brainer for Paul Pogba to have his eyes set on that World Cup as a last dance for him. So yeah, heading over into the match later against Honduras. So the Reggae Boyz will be facing off against Honduras in the National Stadium later on today at 8 p.m. I will be there. So yeah, let's just head right into our predicted 11. So in goal, obviously I have Andre Blake. I have Dexter Lembikisa to be back on the right back. Damian Lowe is out, which means that I am going to put, I would love to see Richard King there, but I just don't think that the coach is going to put Richard King there. So I believe that we're going to see Mason Holgate make his full starting debut at the National Stadium against Honduras. So yeah, Mason Holgate at the right centre back, Ethan Pinnock left centre back, Greg Lay left back. And I think we're going to see the experience come back in to the game. So we're going to be seeing Joel Latibodier in the defensive midfield, Casey Palmer in the left 8, and Tyreek McGee in that number 10. Now, it's very interesting because McGee didn't start in the number 10 position. He started wide with Bobby Reid playing that number 10, but they did interchange a lot. So I'm going to keep that dynamic. I love that dynamic, and I think that dynamic would work even better with a Dexter Lembikisa on the right side. So I'm going to keep Bobby Reid on the right wing, Mikel Antonio up top, and Demarai Gray on the left. That is my starting 11 for the game. And my prediction, I would love to see another high-scoring game. My prediction would be 3-2 to the Reggae Boyz. I want to see the stadium rocking later. So yeah, man, 3-2 to the Reggae Boyz. An exciting, thrilling match of football. I want to go and see that. I don't want to waste some money and see another 0-0. You see me? So, all the boys them come out and perform. I hope Honduras come out and give us a game too. A match for money. A long time I'm going to go watch a Reggae Boyz match and feel like, say, man, me get my money's worth. You see me? So, yeah, guys, for all of you guys, well, the picture should show up already. So, yeah, just make sure to say your time something in the comment section and you will have a free ticket if you're the first person to do that. So, yeah, man, guys, and just forward out and support the national team. I already give away around 3 tickets already across different videos and live shows. And today I'm going to be the final ticket I give away. GFF now giving the ticket them for giving it to come out of my pocket. This is just me giving back to you guys that have helped us to get to where we are at right now. So, yeah, man, big up for the support. Get this video to 100 likes. Get it to 100 likes. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Peace.
Jamaica have a lifeline. How about this?
Big up Gunners, I hear that. Don't know some of the Gunners, but say, but big up Gunners.